time there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Trojans offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Tatum. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Lining up to convert third down. Looking downfield. It's Mayava. The short hands, it's Jordan. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. On the ground, it's Tatum. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Jordan. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Fighting off the defender. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And, you know, when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of that.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Williams will pass. Right down the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Makes a man miss. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Unloads it left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Still running at the 35. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. And the defense got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Williams looking for a man. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. There's the pressure. Quick strike complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter end. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be brought down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rides the back on the option, the gift. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another 1st down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Now the play fake. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Sends it back in motion. Williams will pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Price. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates...
Breaks into the open. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Keeping it yourself on the option is a great decision when you have quarterbacks like the ones the Ducks have had forever, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, Darren Thomas, Jeremiah Masoli, that's the guy Marcus Mariota. He was pretty dang good, too. Just the list goes on and on and on about guys that are at the quarterback spot that can run, that are playmakers, and they've done as good a job as anybody in the country finding those guys and using their strengths.
Grab near the marker. It's Casper. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's slow. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Williams looking for a man. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it to him on the screen.
They're trailing by just 4 to Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Trojans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Williams will pass. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. The throw. Got a man. It's low. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the lone running back. At the 45, on his way. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory. He gets 15 and a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Makes the grab, it's Dalton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Trojans. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Now that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off-play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And a genuinely fun first half to break down, led by, I can't believe I'm saying this, that special teams unit. It's one of the most well-coached groups we've seen this season. They stay in their lanes, literally and figuratively, and right now they are complementing the offense and defense perfectly. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Pulls and fires complete. At the 35, he's got room. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Price. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Looking for room. It's Price. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And now on second down for this offense. Handoff to the single running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Got the quick completion. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge him back to the line of scrimmage. He'll do it himself. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The give on the inside. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Pulls it in. It's Dickey. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks are marching down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Williams will pass. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. They stop him short of the sticks and it'll be fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fowler. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
From the gun, running back on the move. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Ducks in the hurry up. Now in motion. Using his legs, it's Hill. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Williams looking for a man. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. USC 13. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They go to the ground. There he goes. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running back searching for a hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Fires to the tight end.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Turning it on! They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Wormley. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Mayava. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Get it out on the screen. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Crockett. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Hauls it in. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
The Ducks want to move quickly.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Monday.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Williams will pass. Under fire. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So they're facing third and short from the 25. To the ground to try to move the chains.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously, they need.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Fights off a defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Backed up now, here's second and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Mayava. Working the middle, it's complete. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Dalton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He's got him this time. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
On the play. Second down.
Looking to fire. catch in the middle. It's Fowler. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Trojans head quickly to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. So now it's second and long.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Here's the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They've yet to convert on 4th down, though not for lack of trying. 0 for 3 so far. Let's see if they can get it done this time. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.